Sprinkles if you got them. Jack's Donuts. Find a location near you. Now.
This is the Frells family's land. When the sun comes out, the kids run and play right there. This used to be a shed. Now, it's where they get breakfast. This is more than just land. It's home. The Frells family runs with us on a John Deere 1 Series tractor. This land isn't the only thing that should live on for generations. Nothing runs like a Deere. Search John Deere 1 Series for more.
Visit Reynolds Farm Equipment, your hometown John Deere dealer today at reynoldsfarmequipment.com.
You're good at making big announcements. We're good at your insurance.
Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, online, over the phone, or in person, and stop knocking on wood.
From warehousing to transportation and everything in between, Piper Logistics does it all. Centrally located, Piper Logistics has 2 warehouses in Indianapolis and a warehouse in Cincinnati, Ohio. Piper Logistics houses over 1 million square feet. Along with our transportation department, we can provide service to half the United States markets.
Craving comfort fresh food made from scratch daily? Check out Aspen Creek Grill. Located across from Hamilton Town Center and beside the Holiday Inn, we offer family farm-raised premium Black Agnes steaks hand-cut daily, creamy pastas, salmon chicken, and fall-off-the-bone ribs. Start with our famous powwow shrimp appetizer, and don't miss our refreshing drinks. Family-friendly or a great night out with friends. Aspen Creek Grill. Aspen Creek Grill, Noblesville. Call 317-559-3300.
Bertner Electric Incorporated has been proudly serving our residential and commercial customers with quality electrical repair for over 33 years. We are fully licensed and insured in electrical wiring and electrician service packages. You'll receive a competitive assessment, whether you're a homeowner or a business owner, first-time or long-time customer. We offer free estimates for any new project. Call our licensed and experienced electricians today.
All I ever wanted was to feel loved. He said he loved me. My friends told me it wasn't a big deal. They thought he was so cool. But they didn't know what he wanted me to do.
All I ever wanted was to feel loved. You have no idea the kind of pressure I felt to take things to the next level. Things were moving so fast. I was basically the only person in the freshman class who hadn't done it yet. So, we did.
I loved him.
I thought she loved me.
My health class had CPR at school. I stayed after class to talk with the instructor about it. They showed me that it didn't have to be that way.
They showed me that I get to make my own choices.
There is another way.
That's the best thing CPR gives you. Another way. A better way.
A healthy way. Sometimes you don't see it because you're in your own world, but they don't make you feel bad. They talk to you like a real person, and they save kids from really unhealthy decisions. They tell the truth, and they know what they're talking about. So yeah, my life was different. I started to choose the better way.
I honestly don't know where I'd be or what I'd be doing had it not been for CPR.
You want a career that creates experiences that are impossible to forget. By studying sports and events at IUPUI, you'll get hands-on experience in and out of the classroom. And with Indy as your classroom, there are high-profile events, sports franchises, hotels, museums, and large organizations across the city to engage, educate, and enlighten your student journey before you graduate. There isn't a better city than Indianapolis to get the experience you need to prepare you to handle any event, big or small. It all starts here.
High school sports fans, welcome back to Game Time, to pure spirit, to pure sport. Welcome back to high school sports.
Fans, I'm IHSA Commissioner Paul Knighty, and I just want to say, welcome back.
This is Game Time. This is Indiana high school sports. This is your IHSAA.
You want a career that will transform your life while you change the lives of others by helping them live well. With a health or exercise sciences degree from IUPUI School of Health and Human Sciences, you will gain an in-depth understanding of the healthcare industry while preparing you for a variety of graduate and professional programs in health. And with Indy as your classroom, you'll have clinical options within leading hospitals right in our backyard, as well as a degree from Indiana University, reputable leaders in the healthcare industry. It all starts here.
Can't get to a computer? Then we've got you covered. Just go to the IndianaSRN app and stay up to date with all of your favorite teams. You can watch live coverage or relive the experience with our on-demand service.
After the Marine Corps, I was diagnosed with PTSD and became homeless for 15 years. Like a hermit living on the street, I just existed. I came to Wheeler Mission. Wheeler operates on a culture of kindness. Going through their programs reminded me that my meaning in life is to serve God. God set me free from anxiety and depression. Before Wheeler, I just existed, but today I live.
Sprinkles if you got them. Jack's Donuts, final location near you, now.
Hey conductor, how about something new? You played this last year.
Come on, get your head out of your sacks.
Shh, we're trying to hear.
Well, I'm sick of tired of hearing your kid play the wrong notes. Where's my kid's solo?
At least you can see your kid. Why is my kid stuck way in the back?
The conductor only plays his favorite.
My kid heard that solo!
You say mine did?
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the Indiana National Guard Armory and high school basketball on this Saturday afternoon. We bring you Horizon Christian, the Lions, coming in at 6-2. They'll take on the Bearcats. Beth Haven out of Louisville, Kentucky. They're undefeated at 2-0 on the year. Tonight's game brought to you in part by IUPUI School of Health and Human Sciences. Begin your journey today. The Morales Group, building better futures, one story at a time. Bertner Electric, serving greater Indianapolis and the surrounding counties. Piper Logistics, from warehousing to transportation, we do it all. And by Reynolds Farm Equipment, serving our customers and the community since 1955. Great to have you with us, John Lester, Troy Derengowski. It's a sunny day outside. We're inside here at the National Guard Armory. And, John, we have two teams that we're going to learn a lot about here today. This is our first really look at Beth Haven out of Louisville, Kentucky. They're undefeated. We'll talk more about them in a moment. But our interest a lot is on this Horizon Christian team. They're 6-2 coming in, and what they have coming back from a year ago should be an interesting matchup.
Yeah, this Horizon Christian team, Coach Millsap's done a great job with them. They've already had 6 wins this year, only had 5 wins last year, so they're already ahead of their win total from a year ago. They do have a lot of returning pieces and only 2 seniors on the team this year, so this team's going to be really, really good here going forward, I think.
Well, this is a Beth Haven team that's 2-0, and they're averaging, get this, 90 points per game in their first 2 games, so they're doing something right.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, put up 91 and 90 in their first 2 games. And, yeah, this is going to be an offense to be – I'm looking forward to seeing this offense today. And Horizon Christian is going to have to put on extra defense, I think, today in order to stop this very big Beth Haven school as well.
Yeah, you mentioned size. They've got guys that are 6'3", 6'4", 6'4", 6'5", so a lot of size on this team for Beth Haven. And the other thing I noticed about them, and it's kind of the natural thing, we don't see much interior offense anymore. A lot of it's perimeter oriented, and they shoot the 3 ball very well. In fact, they're at 53% from 3-point range coming in.
That's why you've got that dual threat. They can beat you inside and also, like you said, beat you outside on the shooting on the 3 points. So, yeah, this Beth Haven team is loaded, and looking forward to seeing them here today.
Well, let's talk about some of their players. I know you've had a chance to scout them a little bit. They've got some guys that can light things up and have proven that already.
Yeah, especially, they've got their Jordan Harris, their number 2 there. He put up 31 points in their last game on Thursday, so he's definitely going to be the one to look out for, and he's averaging 22 points a game. So, yeah, they've got a lot of shooters here and a lot of offense that's going to get put up by this Beth Haven team.
You know, you mentioned they don't have, in fact, a very young basketball team, and you talk about Beth Haven as well, but they've got a couple of young guys, the Stinnetts, who are really very, very good, and you can tell why. They're coaches' kids.
Yeah, coaches' kids, yeah, definitely, and a freshman and an 8th grader, too, at that. So, yeah, the Stinnett kid, he's brought out the best in his kids, that's for sure, and looking forward to seeing him here today, and seeing what Horizon Christian can give this Beth Haven team today here, too, as well.
Yeah, before we take a break, by the way, their last game, they knocked off their last opponent, Frederick Frazee, 90-29, so defensively, they shut them down. When we come back, we'll talk about the Lions of Horizon Christian. This is high school basketball at IndianaSRN. We're back here at the Indiana State Armory. In fact, an armory that doesn't seat a whole lot of people, so it could get loud in here depending on how many people they finally squeeze in. But it's a place that Horizon Christian has played here before, so they are very familiar with what this surrounding will be for them today. The Lions, as you mentioned a little bit ago, with 6 wins already, surpassing their win total of a year ago. So that's really a feather in their cap already, John. And they've got some kids, maybe not the same size. We know about Brody Matthews, Braden Matthews, 2 guys that are 6'4", 6'5". They got Quinn Yoder back from last year. So they got some pieces back that are used to the system.
Yeah, definitely. Brody Matthews is definitely the key to this success here this year. He's averaging 14 points a game, one of the 2 seniors on this team. So he's bringing some senior leadership here to Horizon Christian, and a nice role model for these underclassmen to look up to here for Horizon Christian as well.
Yeah, and relatively, when you look at what they've done in the past, they've been able to shoot the ball relatively well, but I think the one thing they like to do is they want to get up and down the floor a little bit more. Against a bigger team like Beth Haven, maybe push it a little bit more than they're used to.
Yeah, and that's definitely, and they're going to have to, their three-point shooting, they take a lot of three-pointers, but they're only making 24% of them, so they're probably going to have a lot bigger percentage in that game here today to hang around against this Beth Haven team. And because 24% against a team like this, that's definitely going to have to improve today.
You know, the last couple of games that we have done, when I look at some of the way teams come out, they score 16, 17 points in that opening period. In the next quarter, they're down to 5. Consistency today is going to be a huge key. You want to be offensively good in all 4 quarters in order to win this game.
Yeah, a couple things I'm looking for Horizon Christian. Like you said, you cannot get behind this Beth Haven team because they're scoring 90 points a game. And the second thing I'm looking at, turnovers have been a little bit of an issue for Horizon Christian this year. They have turned it over a lot of times. They're averaging almost 18 turnovers a game, so they're going to have to bring that down as well in order to hang around here against this Beth Haven team.
Well, when you put that in perspective, John, you think about 18 turnovers, you're giving the other team 18 more offensive possessions. And by the way, this is a New Haven team that only turns it over 10 times per game. So if I'm thinking 8 extra possessions a game, and I even just score 2 on every one, that's an extra 26 points for me. You can't do that.
Yeah, that's not something that's going to be able to be overcome here today, I don't think, for Horizon Christian. They have got to protect that basketball here today.
Did you notice how good my Wyoming math was right there?
I loved it.
2
times,
that
was impressive.
2 times 8, 16. I thought it was impressive as well. It'll be Beth Haven at 2-0. Horizon Christian coming in at 6-2. We'll come back in a couple of moments. The starting lineups are on the way. The tip-off right around the corner. High school basketball right here on IndianaSRN.
From warehousing to transportation and everything in between, Piper Logistics does it all. Centrally located, Piper Logistics has 2 warehouses in Indianapolis and a warehouse in Cincinnati, Ohio. Piper Logistics houses over 1 million square feet. Along with our transportation department, we can provide service to half the United States markets.
Can't get to a computer? Then we've got you covered. Just go to the IndianaSRN app and stay up to date with all of your favorite teams. You can watch live coverage or relive the experience with our on-demand service.
Conductor, how about something new? You played this last year.
Come on, get your head out of your sacks. Shh, we're trying to hear. Well, I'm sick and tired of hearing your kid play the wrong notes. Where's my kid solo?
At least you can see your kid. Why is my kid stuck way in the back?
The conductor only plays his favorite.
My kid heard that solo.
You saying I did?
Yeah,
come on.
I'm Keith Myers, Vice President of IndianaSRN. Thanks for joining us. You know IndianaSRN broadcasts 350 games a year, all sorts of sports. Yeah, we do. Hard to believe, isn't it? IndianaSRN loves to put student athletes first on our website. If you're a business out there, we probably could help you too. Contact us at coach@IndianaSRN.org. Grandma from out of state thanks you. Mom and Dad who can't get to the game thanks you as well. In fact, our athletes watch the games over and over again. Our military has enjoyed the games as well. So sit back and enjoy the game. It's IndianaSRN.
Back here once again at the Indiana Armory. We're going to get a chance to look at the starting lineup here for the Lions of Horizon Christian. Then we'll talk about the starters here for Beth Haven. Their starters have already been announced. So let's go to our public address announcer.
Your Lions! Number 1, the junior, Ethan May. Number 2, the freshman, Landon Lurie. Number 4, the senior, Trick Skaggs. Number 8, the junior, Israel Miles. And number 10, the senior, Brody Matthews.
There you have the starters for the Horizon Christian Lions. Beth Haven will go with Jordan Harris, Jaden Andrews, Isaac Cornwell, Connor Stinnett, along with Joshua Chansey. What do you think about this winner tonight? Keys to this ball game.
Well, we were saying before, Horizon Christian is going to have to keep the turnovers down in this game in order to have any chance to keep up. And with Beth Haven, keep doing what you've been doing. You're scoring 90 points a game. Your offense is working. Just keep doing what you're doing. And if you can do that, I think Beth Haven will have a pretty good outing here today. But see if Horizon Christian, if they can keep those turnovers down, I think they can keep this a ball game.
All right, we'll see what happens. In the middle for Beth Haven will be Joshua Chansey, 6'3", just a sophomore. On the other side, it'll be Brody Matthews. And the tip will be won by Horizon Christian. We are underway here at the Armory.
And Beth Haven, obviously a much bigger team as well, so let's see how Horizon Christian can handle that.
Jaden Andrews nearly got a steal. Ball is loose, and you just talked about turnovers, and there's already the first on the board for Horizon Christian. Both teams opening up in a zone defense here early as that shot's going to be missed. It goes out of bounds. Last touched by Beth Haven. Back over now to Horizon Christian. Now we'll see a little zone trap here put together by the Bearcats.
Yeah, that was a nice little defensive stand there for Horizon Christian on that opening possession there for Beth Haven.
Well, I tell you what, if we were keeping deflections as a stat, we'd already have 3 now for Beth Haven.
Yeah.
Locating their hands in the passing lane as now you'll see them drop back in that 2-3 zone. Miles will find an open teammate for the jump shot. That was Brody Matthews, one and done there for the Lions, and we're quickly back the other way. Not a big surprise that, well, now it's going to be man-to-man defense right here, and there's a foul call against the Lions. That'll be the first of the ball game. They got Landon Loring. He's just a freshman. So our first foul of the game. Just over a minute in. Nothing there on the baseline, so the kick out. Isaac Cornwell, he is a sophomore. Ball movement around the perimeter.
We may have to get suited up here. We're right on the action here.
I was going to say, if it comes to you, take off that way. And we've got no shot and a 3-second call. And a turnover now for Beth Haven. By the way, if you do get it, score, okay? Because you're not going to make that effort and get down there and not score. Okay?
I can do that. Well, I'll give it my best shot.
3 in the corners, no good by Skaggs. So each team off to a little bit of a cold start. The drive and the block shot. Able to get it back in a second block. Loring had it blocked, or take that back the other way. The block shot was by Brody Matthews.
Impressed on the defensive end here for Horizon Christian so far.
Another miss. One and done for the Lions in their third trip down the floor. At this pace, might not get to 90 either way, believe me. Runner in the lane is no good by Jaden Andrews, and they'll get the ball back for another possession. They were really letting him play that last time. 3 on the way is no good as Jordan Harris came up empty. So now the Lions a chance to score once again. Good look here at Loring. Ball nearly tipped away again. Short jumper on the way, good, and Brody Matthews will get the Lions on the board.
Horizon Christian's had some good looks here and finally able to get one to fall there for Brody Matthews.
15-footer on the way is no good by Harris. They've gone 3 minutes without a point. Good ball movement, baseline. Back inside to Matthews, and he's going to travel with it. That'll be their second turnover. Let's take a look at the blocks we had at the other end of the floor. There's one. Gets it back, and he comes right back, gets number 2.
Yeah, despite the size disadvantage, real aggressive defense there for Horizon Christian so far.
By the way, Brody Matthews, as that shot is missed, offensive rebound put back good inside by Cornwell. I was watching Brody Matthews, and he's hurt. He was favoring that right leg as he goes to the bench. It'll be a 30-second timeout. Today's game brought to you in part by Industrial Sales Associates. They've been an electromechanical component manufacturer's representative for Illinois, Indiana, Kentucky, Ohio, Michigan, and Eastern Tennessee for years. They say good luck to all the teams during this winter sports season. For more information, contact them at 317-546-1900. Now back to Brody Matthews. I was watching him in the lane. You could tell he was shaken up, and he is out of the ball game. What a huge loss that would be.
Yeah, that's unfortunate there for Horizon Christian. Hopefully he's okay. Have a look at him over there on the bench.
Quinn Yoder coming in, and that ball goes off the hands of Ethan May and out of bounds. He was not expecting that pass. That is now the 3rd turnover for Horizon Christian.
Yeah, something we were talking about at the beginning, and 3 turnovers already for Horizon Christian.
So Beth Haven a chance to take the lead right here. Entry pass, and we've got a traveling call against Joshua Chansey, and that'll be their 2nd turnover. Here's that zone trap once again. May able to break it easily. Short jumper is missed. Trent Skaggs cold early here for the Lions. And we're past the halfway point now, the opening period, and only 4 total points between these two teams. They may not want to come back to the Armory.
That's right, yes.
Entry, and the jumper is way short by Skaggs. Able to run it down as Miles. The kick out, the 3 no good by Ethan May. Shooting percentages are going south.
Horizon Christian's getting some good looks here, just unfortunately not falling right now for him.
Got another traveling call. This time it'll go against 21 Cornwell. That's their 3rd turnover, and it's not a pretty start, is it?
Yeah, it's kind of not the sluggish offensive start, but the defenses have been able to contribute to that. I think the defenses have been very, very well, done very well in this game so far.
A couple of new bodies in here for Beth Haven, including Brady Allen, just a freshman. We'll pick up some of the other players here in a moment. By the way, back in the ball game is Brody Matthews, and Matthews, no ill effects of the ankle, gets his 2nd basket of the ball game. A little jump hook in the lane, no good. That was Brady Allen. Quickly up the floor, and a jumper on the way, good, and that'll be Ethan May, and just like that, it's now a 4-point lead.
Despite the 3 turnovers, I think Coach Millsap has to be ecstatic at this team's start right now.
Yeah, nice move inside. Jordan Harris lays it in. And a collision on the sideline. The foul, I think, will go against Jeremy Gibson. He is a 6'2 junior, has checked into the ball game. So we have seen both teams now go to their bench here in the opening period. This would still be considered a low-scoring opening quarter. Both teams getting off to that slow start. May In the corner now to Miles. May around the perimeter. Here's a three from the left elbow, missed by Yoder. Another offensive rebound for the Lions. Nice power move down inside by Brody Matthews. He has 6.
I think he may be just fine.
Yeah, I think his ankle's doing just great. 8-4. Here's a downtown three on the way. Good from the top by Michael Ray Stinnett. Just a 8th grader.
Yeah. Imagine what he's going to be in 4 years.
I think he's going to be pretty good. 8-7 your score. Horizon still with that 1-point lead. Here's a three in the corner the other way. That's going to be missed by Yoder, but another offensive rebound and then a travel against Ethan May. Let's take a look at that last bucket by Horizon at the other end. This is good ball movement, and, of course, Matthews finishing it.
Yeah, great unselfish play here. Matthews feeling it right now here offensively.
Well, he's got some size inside for sure. As you see Harris give it up. A three the other way again, and guess who? Michael Ray Stinnett, his second three-pointer.
Like he's starting to heat up here for Beth Haven.
And they'll run the floor at the other end, but another turnover. That'll be number 5 against the Lions. Back the other way, and we've got contact underneath. By the way, Levi Langley in the ball game now by Beth Haven. Let's take a look at that last three-pointer. Again, this kid's just a 8th grader.
Yeah, Stinnett here with that three-pointer. 2 3-pointers now in the quarter.
Off the inbound, and there's a turnover and a foul call against Langley, his first. 4 turnovers now by Beth Haven.
And a team that already averages 10 in a game so far this year.
Back in for Beth Haven will be Jaden Andrews. I'll take that back. That's 23. Connor Stinnett. So both the Stinnett's in the ball game. And there's another turnover. Stinnett to Stinnett. Basket good by Connor. Boy, and that's 6 turnovers. Lions are going to pay for that if they don't clean it up a little bit. Coming up on a minute to go. Wide open three by May. No good. Long rebound by Loring. Here's a jumper. That's off the mark. Not a smart shot there by Brody Matthews. I think they love to have him down low a little bit more. Wow, there's another turnover. Beth Haven with number 5.
Yeah, I think Horizon Christian may want to try to slow it down here a little bit.
Brody Matthews in the corner. So much for slowing that
down.
Well,
I guess that's why I'm sitting over here.
Landon Loring said, I'm not listening to this guy. Here's another three. It's on the way, and that one's no good. Offensive rebound by Langley. So the first miss by Michael Ray Stinnett. Another near turnover. 22 seconds to go. Baseline spin, power move, no. The offensive rebound by Harris, and he'll go to the line. Take a look at that last three-pointer for Horizon. Boy, he just got back to the outside.
Yeah, found the own great shot. And that was a much-needed 3 for Horizon Christian as Beth Haven has gone on a 6-0 run.
This, by the way, is the first trip to the free-throw line by either team here this afternoon. Back in the lineup for Horizon will be Trent Skaggs. And coming into the lineup for Beth Haven will be Isaac Cornwell, the 6'4 sophomore. Second free throw. He's on the line, by the way. The free throw is good. He has 3. See, I would have taken that free throw away from him. Brody Matthews had a man in the corner, decides to kick it back out. They'll play for 1 with just 9 seconds, now down to 6. Will they get a look? No, they will not. They turn it over again. 1 second to go, and no shot. 7 turnovers by Horizon in that opening period of play. And after 1, 13-11, Beth Haven with the lead.
Needing to hire someone to take care of your loved one when you're away? Maybe your family member just needs someone to talk to when you're not around. Why not contact Indiana licensed Serenity Care Services? Call Angela, owner of Serenity Care Services, at 317-900-6202. Our team of trained and experienced personal care providers are licensed to serve seniors requiring companion care and light housekeeping services in Indianapolis and its 5 surrounding counties. Call us today at 317-900-6202. 6202. Now hiring qualified applicants.
Take a look at Beth Haven as the Bearcats have turned it over 5 times, 7 turnovers by Horizon. Brody Matthews, 6 points for the Lions leading the way, and Michael Ray Stinnett with 6 points for Beth Haven. You know, and I said to you during the break, I don't think it's necessarily because you see so much quickness. I think you're just not taking care of the basketball. You really got to treasure that ball when you have it.
Yeah, both teams, it was getting a little helter-skelter there offensively there. That's why I made the comment that may need to slow it down a little bit because both teams are getting, I don't know if they're a little excited or what, but let's see if they had that first quarter here, if they had things calmed down here in the second.
Well, Jordan Harris decided to take it himself off the inbound and score his 5th point of the ball game. So now the Lions trail it by 4. That is Loring again, just a freshman. We see a lot of young players out here for both these teams getting significant minutes. Matthews, nice spin move to the inside, left it off the front of the rim. The rebound there by Cornwell.
Great move there by Matthews. Unfortunately, just unable to put it down there.
Outside 3 on the way, and that'll go off the top of the backboard and out of play. That would have been really, really close. I think the two officials are discussing whether it went over or not, but they say it eventually did.
Here's that press again for Beth Haven.
Yeah, they've kind of upped it a little bit too, haven't they?
Yeah.
I think they feel they can turn the lines over even more. Loring across the timeline, shot on the way, got the roll. Landon Loring with 5.
Great look there by Loring. Horizon Christian hanging around here, Troy.
Well, there's a foul by the freshman. That's number 2. Now, he's going to have to be really careful not to pick up number 3.
Looks like Coach Millsap's going to stick with him for now.
One thing about getting your second foul this early, too, is I don't think then you don't play as aggressive defensively.
Right.
And I would take advantage of that. Beth Haven basketball. That's an off-balance shot. Missed by Harris. Rebound, Brody Matthews.
That might have been one you'd like to see him kick out there for a little better shot.
Matthews, nice spin. Layup good. He has 8.
Brody Matthews looking good here for Horizon Christian.
Well, right when you thought maybe Beth Haven might get a little padding on that lead, it's tied again. So now it'll be Bearcats basketball. Ball is knocked out of bounds. Good hands, though, by Ethan May to knock that one away.
A great effort there by May.
Take a look at Horizon's last basket. This is Brody Matthews.
Yeah, Matthews there with a strong move inside, able to tie this game here with that layup.
Like John Lester in his younger days. Well, you would have dunked it off that turn, right?
Well, you know.
Don't be modest. Trying to post up underneath with Joshua Chansey, but nothing there. One thing about the Lions, though, they are playing good defense. I mean, they're up in your grill most of the time.
Yeah.
Ooh. Foul's going to be called against Ethan May. Got him on the reach down on the baseline.
That's their 5th foul of the half here for Horizon Christian.
Let's see what Beth Haven has in store right here. By the way, the freshman came in. Michael Ray Stinnett gave them 2 early baskets. He's right in front of us. Now, he's not, I tell you what, he's a big kid for just being an 8th grader.
Yes.
I think it said freshman. He's only an 8th grader. And there is another turnover the other way. That'll be number 6 now on the Bearcats. Why wasn't I that big when I was in 8th grade?
Nor I. Let's say, yeah.
Our producer, Ben, was. He's a big boy for his age. Now we're off to a slow start scoring-wise here in the second quarter. Jumper from the corner's no good by May. 1 and done for the Lions. We're in transition the other way.
And they had another good look there by May. Just a lot good looks here for Horizon Christian. They just haven't been able to get a lot of these to fall so far.
Yeah, most everything we see is right down there, just like that one by Chansey. So now Now Beth Haven with a 2-point lead. Lions able to break the press until the very end. 8 turnovers. Here's a 3 on the way, short by the 8th grader Michael Ray Stinnett. I think he likes that 3.
Yeah.
In the lane, the jump stop by May, and he traveled with it. That is number 9, and I think Horizon wants to talk about it, and they're going to get the timeout right here. This will be a 30-second timeout. Want to remind you today's game brought to you in part by Aspen Creek Grill, which is John's favorite place to eat.
Yes, it is.
Yep, you feel like treating someone special to a delicious meal, make sure you go to Aspen Creek Grill. Next time you go in for dinner, buy me a gift card. I can share it with my family and friends. John, don't be a cheapskate. Aspen Creek Grill has great food. Be sure to try their powwow shrimp. Do you like their powwow shrimp?
Never had that one actually yet.
What is powwow shrimp?
I'm not quite sure. I don't know if that is, but
oh, it's spicy shrimp. Okay, well, powwow. I get it now. Yeah. Powwow. Aspen Creek Grill, located in Noblesville. You know, it's a good thing that we have Ben here. He's a worldly producer. He can tell us what's going on in the world. I would have had no idea what a powwow shrimp was. Beth Haven basketball chance to build on a 2-point lead. Little jump hook on that right side as Levi Langley gets his first 2. Little floater on the way. Good at the other end by Ethan May. He has 4.
Yeah, Ethan May with a nice little answer there. Keep this a 2-point game here.
Beth Haven wasting no time getting down the floor. Offensive foul against Beth Haven. And that'll go against number 3, which is Jeremy Gibson. He picks up number 2. That is now their 7th turnover. You know, I was going to make one other statement, if I could, about Levi Langley. What makes him so good is he's a redhead. Here's a shot on the way. That's going to be no good by Trent Skaggs. You noticed that, didn't you, John?
I did, actually.
There's only 2% of redheads left, and they're all special. Langley with the basketball right in front of us. Entry pass and a foul against Trent Skaggs, and that'll be his first. See, when you tune into a IndianaSRN broadcast, you are fed with great information all the time. It never stops.
I'm glad to see these two are playing at a pretty quick pace here in the first half. They know you want to get home and see your Wolverines tonight at 8 o'clock.
You got that right. Let's don't be messing around with the time here. Langley off the glass and good. There's Levi. He heard me. He has 4. He's probably a Michigan fan too.
I'm sure. Yes.
Boy, there's another turnover. Number 10 already by Horizon. Down the floor, nice catch, and the bucket good by Chansey. He has 4.
Great fast break there off the turnover. Horizon Christian, this is danger time, I think, right now for them.
All of a sudden, the lead is at 6, and a foul at the other end, and the and one will not fall there for Trent Skaggs. Boy, that ball just will not go in at the other end.
Yeah, that just kind of hung up there. Almost seems like there's a lid down there sometimes, isn't it?
I did not catch who the foul was on, and they're not putting fouls up on the board. As Skaggs gets his first point, the 5'11 senior. Second free throw is good. Foul was called on Jordan Harris. So he picks up his first. See, the nice thing about Ben, he can go back and look at that stuff where we don't have that ability. I'm going to put in for Ben to get a raise is what I'm going to do.
That's a good idea, yes.
He didn't object. Nice spin move to the baseline. Triple team. So they're trying to post up Harris underneath. You know, a lot of guys don't play well with their back to the basket. Harris does. There's a nice runner in the lane by Andrews, and he's on the board for the first time. Back to 6.
It's like that Beth Haven offense starting to heat up like we're used to seeing with them putting 90 points a game up here.
Well, and it doesn't help on the offensive side for the Lions if you keep turning the ball over like that. That's number 11. You've got to find a way to cherish that basketball, and the Lions, I think, are playing a little bit faster than they want to.
Yeah, I think this is not a not their pace. They've tried to slow this down here a little bit. Defense is keeping them alive in this game right now here, though.
Harris turns, jump hook, got it. You know, he's only 6'3", but he plays very well. He's back to the basket. There's that trap again, and a whistle and a foul called. I think they got Chansey. I'm going to take a look at that last shot. See, I like his move to the inside, then back to the out.
And then the third, yeah, that's a nice little move there.
That's old school right there. You know, a little jump hook like that.
Did you teach him that?
I did.
Yeah, good.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to teach him the Dan Issel head fake. You don't remember that, do you?
That one I'm not familiar with.
Okay, well, I'll show that to you during halftime, okay? Dan Issel, the old, and people that it might be tuned in Louisville remember Dan Issel, who played at the University of Kentucky. Here's a three on the way, going to be missed by Stinnett, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch there by Joshua Chansey. I had to fill in one of our other younger guys about Dan Issel the other day because he had no idea who Dan Issel was. I must be really old. Lions basketball. Nice play down the lane, but the missed shot, as Yoder couldn't get it to go. Lead at 8. And we've got contact, but no whistle there as Harris able to put it in. He has 6 in the quarter.
Harris able to fight through that contact and put in that strong 2-point basket. All of a sudden, it's a 10-point lead here, Troy.
And that's your biggest lead, either team in this one here this afternoon. Horizon really could use a bucket right here. Deep in the corner, that's May. May didn't get the defender in the air on that. Shot fake. Lions running some time here. This is Skaggs. He'll give it off now to May, who will get the screen from Skaggs. And how about this defense? And the New Haven crowd, or Beth Haven, likes what they see. Kick ball right there. It'll stay with the Lions.
Yeah, Horizon Christian looking a little bit uncomfortable there on the offensive end with his Beth Haven defense.
Here's a three by May. Shot the air ball. Saved from going out of bounds by Skaggs. And then Skaggs gets it back, shoots the three in the corner, missed it again. Well, they've gone cold on offense.
See if Beth Haven tries to take the air out of the ball here and run for one here.
Well, I certainly would be no worse than 10 ahead going into the locker room if they don't even hit the shot here. That's Harris, who played down low, getting the screen, and now as that shot is on the way from 3, it's missed by Connor Stinnett, and we've made it to halftime. Beth Haven, a good second period with 16 points, and they go into the locker room with a 29-19 lead as they outscored the Lions 16-8. And, John, when you turn the ball over as much as we saw Horizon do, you went cold in the shooting department. They got some things to adjust at halftime.
Yeah, they're definitely, Coach Millsap's going to be definitely addressing that turnover as something we mentioned. It's been a little bit of a problem this year, posing a little bit of a problem again today. If they can clean that up, they're only 10 down, so if they can get that cleaned up and get some shots to drop here in the second half, they're definitely not out of this game by any stretch.
By the way, Jordan Harris, 9 points for Beth Haven, 6 points by Micah Ray Stinnett, 4 points by Levi Langley. Jaden Andrews had 2 by Cornwell, 2 by Connor Stinnett, and then 4 points by Joshua Chansey. On the other side, Ethan May with 4, Landon Loring with 5, Trent Skaggs with 2, both from the free throw line, and then Brody Matthews with 8 points, 6 of those coming in the opening period of play. We'll come back, second half action right around the corner. This is high school basketball on IndianaSRN.
Bertner Electric Incorporated has been proudly serving our residential and commercial customers with quality electrical repair for over 33 years. We are fully licensed and insured in electrical wiring and electrician service packages. You'll receive a competitive assessment whether you're a homeowner or a business owner, first-time or long-time customer. We offer free estimates for any new project. Call our licensed and experienced electricians today.
Hi, I'm Matt Wolford, president of the IHSAA Foundation, and we need your help. We need your help so the youth of our community can develop advanced leadership skills. We need your help giving high school administrators and coaches the instruction and insight they need to be better role models and teachers. To learn more or to make a tax-deductible contribution, go to ihsaafoundation.org. You'll not only be contributing to the foundation of the IHSAA, you'll be contributing to the foundation of our community.
These last 2 years at Horizon has just really shown how much I can grow spiritually and how much I have to offer to other people.
I love the teachers. You can tell they really care. And if you're going through something, they'll pray for you.
When you think of Horizon, it's not like, oh, this is my school, these are my friends. You kind of think of it as, wow, this is my family. Like, I can go to these people about anything.
I feel so comfortable just going into my math teacher's room or my English teacher's room and asking for any sort of help. I've never hesitated.
As soon as I stepped on this campus, I felt something special. Like, to teachers, it's not just a job, it's like more of a relationship.
I'm teaching at Horizon because of the ministry that took place in the lives of my children. The way that our staff ministers to each child is what makes us different.
There's story after story of families that have come and have never before felt like there was a staff that really cared about their children, is willing to do whatever was necessary to have their children there and to minister to them.
The staff members were kind of a family, but that carries over in the way that we care on and we love for the students.
My goal is that they come through those doors and they know that they are loved and they're accepted for who they are. And of course, we're going to learn our academic parts. But if I can get one of those kids to know the love of Jesus and be able to be strong about that and have a passion for it, then that's what my job is.
Horizon is amazing. We walked into the school and Cassidy said, Mom, this is where I'm supposed to be.
We've created an environment that, because we're smaller, we know every child by name, and we have the opportunity to work with them, in many cases one-on-one, and meet their individual needs.
I love being able to go to Bible class and Mr. Foxworthy being able to keep everybody intact and be funny at the same exact time.
I can honestly say every single one of the teachers invest and care about your life, but the most important thing they care about is your faith and making sure that is strong.
The spiritual development is more important than the math. We're going to make sure we get through the math, and we will get there, but we're not going to make it take a backseat to any spiritual development that comes up during the day.
I can't imagine teaching without bringing Christ into it. I can't imagine. I think about my day, and just about everything we do, the choices we make, the things we talk about involve Christ.
Kids will come in from different schools and they get it. They see people who are real and genuine. No pretense, I just want you to know the Lord, that's it. I want you to know Jesus.
Horizon has really prepared me to just grow in Him and to seek Him in everything and to live out my Christian faith.
I know that I'm going into my future with things that'll last eternally, not just in education, which is still important, and we do get a lot of that, but things that are going to last eternally.
With my kids coming here, this light that is in them, I have not seen it in years.
I see that excitement come back in his life, and that's very important to me.
We visited some other schools that had excellent academics, but we just didn't feel like it was academics first, God second, and we were looking for God first.
Opposing team to the line a lot more, but then they turn it over. Speaking of the Bearcats.
Good defensive stand there for Horizon Christian.
Lions on the attack. There's a floater. That's off the mark by Landon Loring. That little floater is okay, I think, if you're in front of the rim, but when you're on the side, it's a little bit different.
That's a hard angle there on the side, yeah, and that's another good defensive stand there, though.
Cornwell came up short. So both teams cold to start the quarter. Here's a shot by Brody Matthews, good from the left side. That'll be just a 2-point bucket. He's in double figures. New Haven, take that back. Beth Haven. I can say New Haven all the time. We're in Indiana. Beth Haven, the Bearcats. They turn it over. Back the other way, layup good, and Israel Miles on the board.
The start you needed for Horizon Christian here in the second half.
Boy, no kidding. 2 turnovers now for Beth Haven. They have yet to score in the quarter, and we're a minute and a half in. Here's a three, a deep three from the top, missed there by Connor Stinnett, and they're not off to the good start. Lions, believe it or not, could cut it to 3, but they turn it over for the second time in this quarter. Beth Haven back the other way. The drive by Harris. Contact, no call, no whistle there, so Lions will get it back. One thing I do like is they're letting them play through some physical play right here, as that'll be off the mark by Brody Matthews. You know, if you're going to play varsity basketball, you got to learn to play physical.
Mm-hmm. Another turnover.
We have now seen 5 turnovers in the first 2.5 minutes of this quarter. 3 back the other way, good, and that'll be Ethan May. He has 7, and just like that, it's down to 3.
7-0 spurt here to start the third quarter for Horizon. Kind of surprised we didn't see a timeout called there by Coach Stinnett.
Nice pass underneath, and the layup good the other way by Chansey. He has 6, and boy, they needed that. They went nearly 3 minutes. Wild shot by May is missed.
Yeah, that's not a shot you like there by Coach Millsap. A little out of control there for May.
Entry pass knocked away. And another turnover. That's 4 already for Beth Haven to start the quarter.
I'm deeply, deeply impressed by this defense from Horizon Christian today here.
There's the 3rd turnover by Horizon Christian. Back in the ball game, Levi Langley. Now for Beth Haven. We had a total of 18 turnovers in the first half. We already have 7 in this quarter alone. Ball knocked out of bounds. Good deflection. Beth Haven will keep it. And there's an offensive foul, and guess what? There's another turnover. Foul's going to go against 21 Cornwell, his first, but that is the 5th turnover now for Beth Haven here in the quarter. Maybe we stop talking about it, they'll stop doing it. In the lane, the kick out, Skaggs for 3, missed it. Good job there by Langley as he ran into his teammate Andrews and was able to keep his balance. Five-point lead for Beth Haven, but the offenses on both sides have been really shaky in this quarter, and we've got a reaching foul against Ethan May, his 2nd. He tried to double down on the post player. You know, a lot of times if you double down on that, you really don't need to reach. Just double down, make him kick the ball out.
Right, yeah.
So now Beth Haven back on offense. They have 2 points and 5 turnovers in this quarter. Here's a 3 from the top, good. That's Connor Stinnett. That's his first 3-pointer. He's just a freshman. And then back the other way. Do I need to tell you what it was?
Yeah.
Here's that 3 by Connor Stinnett. Nice follow through. It's one of those shots that you just say, good shot.
Yeah.
I thought he defended it okay. May was there. So the lead back to 8. Leaning in, took that one outside the body. If Harris stays within his body, probably has a better chance of making that shot, but he tried to take it outside, thinking it was going to get blocked. There is a turnaround jumper, no, by Brody Matthews.
Hit every part of the rim, but wasn't able to go down there by Matthews.
So now Beth Haven still with an 8-point lead. Both teams have gone in a little bit of a drought here in the last minute and a half or so. We got a foul underneath, and they're going to get Skaggs for number 2. Here comes Quinn Yoder. Also coming into the lineup. will be number 20 for Horizon. And we don't have a number 20 on the roster, do we?
We do not.
Always love it when they throw you a curveball. We'll see if we can pick up who that is maybe at the end of the third quarter. We know he's a guard.
Yes.
Jump hook from the baseline right. No good by Langley. And we have 3 minutes remaining in the quarter.
Horizon Christian has done everything they need to do defensively to keep this Beth Haven team in check.
How about Brody Matthews? He has 12. A quick 3 shot. That's an air ball by May. Saved from going out of bounds, and it'll go to Beth Haven. Good hustle, though, by Quinn Yoder. Here is Michael Ray Stinnett for 3. Now, he hit his first 2 shots, and he hasn't hit one since. So the 8th grader is a little bit cold lately. Still a 36-28 lead. Good look at Brody Matthews in the lane. Missed it. Yoder had it for a moment, but there's Harris. Beth Haven running the floor at the other end, and missing the shot is Langley, but he'll go to the line for 2.
Gonna get Matthews on the foul there, did they?
If it is, Brody just picked up his first. So you can tell Langley, not only is he a red-headed player, but he runs the floor, and I know another guy who used to run the floor pretty well many years ago. It wasn't Bill Walton either. It was, I know what you're thinking. How many redheads played in the NBA? Not many. Dan Marley, Bill Walton, me. Second free throw in my dreams. Second free throw good.
I'm still waiting to see your statue in front of one of these places.
I'll bring it to you one of these days.
Okay, I appreciate it.
Shot missed underneath. And the rebound by Brady Allen. And here comes Beth Haven on the run, leading it by 10. And that shot's missed. Now, I wouldn't have missed that, but Langley did. And the Lions will get it back under 20 seconds. You notice I keep telling you how good I am now? I mean, who's going to check it, right?
That's right.
That is Yoder. They'll play for 1 right here. Clock, as you see, down to 3. Around the perimeter. Yoder, high arcer, no, and they didn't get a good look at the end of 3. Beth Haven, 38, and Horizon Christian, 28.
Calling officials cheaters or corrupt, it's not a game.
Insulting referees, it's not a game.
Threatening officials, it's not a game.
Berating young umpires, learning the ropes, it's not a game.
Violent language in the stands, it's not a game.
Verbal abuse from the sideline, it's not a game.
Screaming at a referee in the parking lot, it's not a game.
Today's game brought to you in part by Tam Sweet and Savory Cafe. It's a new spot for breakfast or lunch, open Wednesday through Sunday. Try the classic breakfast, their sweet baked goods as well. They're located in Lawrence. Coach recommends the Sloppy Joes, and he always likes it with extra pickles. That's for lunch, by the way. For more information, make sure you give them a call at 317-760-1640, and an offensive foul called right out of the chute, and I think they got Langley. Didn't get set, and the official explaining it to him, and that is now their 6th turnover in the second half. Now they're going to press.
Yeah, I've seen Beth Haven do this a lot today. Like Loring's back in here for Horizon Christian.
Running long will be Brody Matthews, and Matthews with the layup.
Yeah, the fast break there for Matthews.
Back to 8. And there's another one. I'll tell you why they got him that time is Langley opened up his body a little bit too far. You've got to be within your shoulders, within the body, and he opened it up too much. You stick your knees out there, they'll get you.
Well, 2 possessions, 2 turnovers here in the fourth for Beth Haven.
How about Matthews? He's feeling it. That's a three-pointer. He's going to do it by himself.
Yeah.
17, right?
Yeah, 17 for Matthews, yeah. This is a 5-point game.
Yeah, every time you think they might be out of it, they come right back. Spin to the baseline. That was off the glass, and I'll tell you what, Harris has missed a couple of those, taking that ball outside his body as well. You want to take everything up through the face if you possibly can. Anytime you do this, it's going to go wide. Matthews across the lane, turnaround jumper, no. Rebound putback, good by Yoder.
Great follow there by Yoder in the putback, and we've got a 3-point game.
Now, they got it to 3 a little bit ago in the third quarter, and it stretched back to 10. See if the Lions can stay right in there, and we got another one, this time against Gibson. His third, and that's the 8th turnover here in the second half by Beth Haven. They had 7 in the first half. A team that only averages 10, they have 15. Got to really watch that moving screen. There's Yoder, high arcer, way off the mark. Probably not the shot they were looking for there. Beth Haven running the floor, lead pass down underneath. Missing it will be Chansey, and they'll get another chance with an offensive rebound. Drive down the lane, and another turnover. So now Beth Haven finding it hard to hold on to the basketball, and it's the giving season, so they decided to give back. Take a look at the last 3-pointer we had by Horizon. There's Brody Matthews.
Yeah, Matthews had a hot hand today for Horizon, keeping them right in this ball game.
6 minutes remaining. Beth Haven trying to hold on to stay undefeated. Horizon looking for win number 7. Entry pass. That one off the glass, no good by Chansey.
Tough turnaround there by Chansey.
Try to get it back down low as the Lions have a chance to tie right here. They'll go inside, and the foul call, and guess who? Brody Matthews will go to the line for 2. I think they got Jordan Harris for his second. And this could be a 1-point ball game. This is the first free throw attempts they have tried here in the second half. We only had 2 in the second quarter, so think about this. The entire game you've only shot 3 free throws. Either they're not fouling a whole lot, or you're not getting around the basket, and they stepped on the line, so it would not have mattered either way as Matthews missed it. So we'll stay at 2. He must have heard me say I saw the other guy step on the line before. You're going to watch it a little closer. And that goes off the leg of Harris and out of bounds. That is now 17 turnovers for the Bearcats. Not much has gone right for them offensively. That was nearly a turnover. Loring had to run that one down.
Yeah, Horizon going to run and set the offense here this time. Gets themselves the best possible shot.
May. Matthews reverses it. Here is Miles for 3. Rebound by Matthews. Matthews, the power move, and good Brody Matthews.
Great follow for Matthews, and we have a tie ball game.
They were down by 10. And now a chance to perhaps win this ball game. That's going to be missed with the left hand by Jordan Harris. Now an opportunity to take the lead.
And Beth Haven still scoreless here in this fourth quarter.
3.5 minutes in. That'll make a 10-point. Oh, boy, I tell you, that's a bad turnover right there. That's number 6 in the second half. Sometimes you really got to extend that arm there and get that ball. If you're going to make that entry pass, get a better angle. So instead of having a chance to take the lead, and that's going to be an offensive foul. I think that's a good call because Yoder had position and Harris was trying to back him down and got that shoulder ducked.
Yeah, I think anytime you throw out that shoulder, that's going to be an offensive foul every time.
11 turnovers by Beth Haven in the second half, 18 on the afternoon. By the way, the Lions have 17 turnovers. My math is correct. We've had 35 turnovers here this afternoon. That's a lot of turnovers. And we're getting to crunch time now. Drive down the lane by Loring, and he nearly threw it away, and that time Yoder did try to kick it back outside. So now each team with 18. Here's a three from the top. Good. How about Connor Stinnett? Biggest three of the ball game so far.
Yeah, I was going to say, much needed answer there for Beth Haven here.
It's going to be a foul on Michael Ray Stinnett from behind.
And that's going to put them in the penalty.
I mean, he's at the volleyball line.
Yeah, that was a deep one for their first Stinnett.
I'm going to give you 4 if you stand outside that area, shouldn't they? So we're going to go to the free throw line, and a big free throw here is going to be missed by Landon Loring. Oh, they're going to come back. They were talking to the coach, and they're going to give him the 1-and-1 still for Landon Loring. So I don't know if they were warning Coach Stinnett or what the situation was, but they said no free throw. So Loring, you got to make this. You got another chance. There you go. He got a mulligan.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of times what you see, and it doesn't happen a lot, but you'll see the two officials that are down here. They'll go ahead and run the 1-and-1 or the 2-shot foul, and the other coach is over there talking to the other official, and you really shouldn't start playing until he's done talking.
Right, yeah.
So that's why they got to look down there to see if he's ready. 1-point lead, and
nice save.
Back the other way, and trying to dunk it is Miles, and he missed it.
Yeah, I think you just have to play that up off the glass.
Yeah, you need the points, not the show. Yeah. And then he comes back, shoots at, and hits the three. There you go.
First lead in a long, long time for Horizon Christians. It's very early in the first.
You might get a talking to on that dunk, though, huh? Or at least the attempt.
Yeah.
That shot is on the way. Basket good by Cornwell, and he's fouled. Let's take a look at Israel Miles. He missed it there. And he comes back here once he gets the ball.
Yeah, again, that's one on that dunk attempt. You just got to use the glass there. Able to redeem himself and get the go-ahead three there. But
so now a three-point play here for Cornwell, and he got the roll. So now Beth Haven with a 1-point lead.
A surprise Beth Haven with that made free throw didn't throw a little bit more press on the inbound there going up like they've done a lot of times today.
Brody Matthews got tied up. Possession arrow is going to stay right here. So that's really important for Beth Haven. They'll get the next jump ball. Appears we're going to come right down to the wire in this one. Maybe who has the final possession with just 2:05 remaining. Boy, nearly threw it away. Skip past Yoder. Entry pass to Matthews. Matthews powers it up. Got it blocked. Good defense that time by Cornwell. Right here, you could run a little clock if you wanted to.
Yeah, Beth Haven is a pretty fast offensive team, but like I said, I think this is a possession you got to try and wind the clock a little bit, and right as we say that.
Yep. You might as well forget coaching from here, huh? Harris with a big bucket, back to a 3-point lead. Well, whatever you do here, try to get 2. I don't think you need to get 3 yet, but Matthews going to shoot it and missed it.
Yeah, that's one you don't necessarily need a 3 there, but Matthews had the open look and had a pretty good look at it, just unable to drop.
So now do you spread the floor, and they're going to. And here's a situation where you just want to, if you do anything, get a layup. You shoot from the outside, and it'll kill you.
And if you're Horizon, you can be a little more aggressive here. You only have 4 team fouls.
Yep. See that clock, under a minute to go. Boy, be careful there. Harris using that right hand, nearly shoving off of Israel Miles. Yeah, unless you get a layup here, you're not shooting the basketball. You're going to make them foul.
Almost a steal right there. I think they're going to have to start fouling here, though. We're under 30 there.
Yep, Ethan May picks up his 3rd. And you're right. I mean, maybe they should have fouled a little earlier, like you said, too. I mean, if you're only at 4, you might as well save some time.
Yeah, you let a good 45 seconds tick off the clock there before now we're going to get a timeout.
Hey, a reminder, today's game brought to you in part by Pat Cherry Insurance Agency. We suggest you contact his team for all your insurance needs, family, car, business, and home. They're an insurance company to serve you. Contact them at 317-894-7000. And as always, Jack's Donuts. Great donuts made fresh every day, plus great tasting coffee. Stop by Jack's Donuts at 9105 East 56th Street or at Jack's in your neighborhood. If you didn't know, Jack's is the official donut of IndianaSRN.
You've got to get one of their cinnamon rolls.
Are they good?
Yes. It's my daily stop on my way to work.
Oh, daily? Really? Wow. Well, Jax loves you.
Well, here's where you got 26 seconds. Horizon still has a foul to give before they get in the penalty. This is going to be one of those, if you've got to go for immediate steal, if not, you're going to have to foul here.
Well, they got the inbound to Harris, and they do foul. Look like that might be Loring. So that is number 3. And again, one more before we get into the bonus. And a turnover. Couldn't get it inbounds. The drive and the missed layup by May.
Good idea there. You still have time to get the quick 2. Unfortunately, just unable to fall.
May will commit the foul in the backcourt. That's number 4, so we will walk to the other end and shoot the one in bonus. Boy, that's a tough one to miss there by Ethan May.
Yeah, that's a tough one to take there. Yeah, that would have made a 1-point game here. But
well, if Harris hits just one of these, it's going to be really difficult for Horizon in this one, as that is made, and Harris able to hit a big free throw right there. We've got another timeout on the floor. It'll be a 30-second timeout. Want to remind you that today's game brought to you in part by Ref Reps, designed in partnership with numerous state high school associations. They help officials hone their skills, and I need that. Promote unity in the officiating world. Ref Reps is for the new official as well as the seasoned veteran. If you need more information, go to their website, refreps.com, and we're always looking for more officials. You make a lot of good money if you want to do that about every night. Now, your social life will suffer a little bit, but you'll make money. Well, right now it's at 4. I don't know if there's enough possessions left here for Horizon Christian. Even after they got that big turnover, Beth Haven unable to get it inbounds. Second free throw is good. So it's a 5-point lead, 2 possessions. Brody Matthews missed the layup. Put back by Yoder is good. And a timeout, so it is at 3 now. with 3.5. We'll go ahead and take a break on this one. It's down to 3 here in the fourth.
Burtner Electric Incorporated has been proudly serving our residential and commercial customers with quality electrical repair for over 33 years. We are fully licensed and insured in electrical wiring and electrician service packages. You'll receive a competitive assessment, whether you're a homeowner or a business owner, first-time or long-time customer. We offer free estimates for any new project. Call our licensed and experienced electricians today.
Can't make it to the game? We've got your back. Just go to www.IndianaSRN.org and tune in to all of the live action, or go to our on-demand service and relive your favorite moments.
Back here at the Indiana Armory, and the foul call on Yoder on the inbound, so we walk to the other end. 2 seconds to go.
One of these will put this on ice.
Cornwell at the line, 1 for 1, and missed it.
Well,
and a quick timeout here. We will stay here for this one simply because we're down to 2. And all right, you've got to go the length of the floor. It isn't like in the NBA where you can call a timeout, get it right here. So you've got to make some kind of a baseball pass to midcourt, and then you got to shoot it quickly.
Well, I would say they could inbound it to midcourt and take a timeout, but that was their last timeout, so that throws that option out of the window. So, yeah, you can still maybe try and get somebody to midcourt. I don't know. They're probably going to try and find Matthews if at all possible. But, yeah, you're not going to have time. Maybe 2 dribbles tops, and then you're just going to have to park it. So it's just going to have to be something very quick here for Horizon Christian.
You know what made this game close? You talk about the amount of turnovers, but Beth Haven, they had 29 at the half. They only scored 19 points in the entire second half. And then on the other side, when you look at Horizon Christian, and again, the turnover is a big key there, they had 5, 7, 10, 13. I have them for 17 points in the last quarter.
Mm-hmm.
That's what got them back in this game.
Yeah, down 10 points there after the third quarter. And there's not even time here if you inbound. I know they say 3 points, do you foul? There's not enough time to even take that into consideration. So, and they just took a 10th off here, so 1.9.
Yeah, there's just not much you can do here. You're going to you got to run somebody to an open spot somehow and hope that Israel Miles has a good arm. And, of course, you put a big body on the inbound, and that's going to be intercepted, and the game is over. Beth Haven holds on to this one. They stay undefeated with a 48-45 victory over Horizon Christian. And tell you what, I know we saw some good things today. We saw some bad things. We saw the ugly things, but both teams got some things to work on, and they got some things to build on, too.
Yeah, this is one of those, Horizon Christian, they held Beth Haven almost to half of what they score on a game in a year, and almost doubled their turnover output. So Horizon Christian did everything defensively they had to, but that turnover bug came back to bite them once again, unfortunately here, and unfortunately comes up 3 points short here in the end. But great effort by Horizon Christian here today.
And Brody, by the way, Brody Matthews finished with a game-high 20 as he led all scorers and hit some big shots down the stretch, but it wasn't enough. By the way, 19 turnovers for Beth Haven, 18 turnovers for Horizon Christian. That's going to do it here from the Armory. Beth Haven wins it 48-45. Thanks to the entire crew. Once again, a great job as always, and thank you for joining us right here on IndianaSRN.
I don't want to let myself down myself.